What a monster climb straight out of the campsite, or straight out of the town anyway. We've currently done about 3 miles and about 600 feet, so we're up at 200 foot per mile. It's just so attritional cycling around here. Sure, it'd be beautiful on a road bike with stacks of gears, but when you're hauling a 22 kilogram gravel bike up these roads, the poor Badgers on Senderos, which are like mountain bike tyres. Although he's also on 2x, so he's got a couple more gears on me, so he can sit and spin a bit more freely perhaps. Whew, onwards to the Elan Valley. Another little pause in proceedings at the top of yet another steep Welsh hill. Although actually, to be fair to it, this one was probably a more enjoyable gradient to come up, and the view at the top is absolutely brilliant. Got no complaints there. Badger's just had to pull over and sort something wrong with his shoe, I think. I'm not entirely sure what, but I put 45 psi in these tyres this morning, and they've been an absolute joy on the tarmac. I really do feel sorry for him on his knobblies. And when we end up, we're hopefully downhill to Elan now, have a quick stop and a coffee, and then if we do go off-road again, I'll be taking some pressure out, I think, because otherwise we'll be bouncing around all over the place. We've picked up lunch, we've had a snack and a coffee, and we're now on a cycle path on our way to the Elan Valley. It's quite a nice cycle path as well, actually. We're almost at the dam now. It's absolutely stunning. Just following this, I think it's Route 81, just shadows the road, climbs up the right hand side as we cycle it anyway, the right hand side of this valley. That's it, we made it. When we came back in December, that was far more active. There'd clearly been a lot more water and snow and stuff. We've got a lot of hard work still to get back to the cars, but times like this make it worthwhile, really. And we're well fueled, and we've got plenty of water today, so I'm sure we'll have no troubles.
Who are you talking to?
My 70 subscribers, and anybody else that comes across.
70?
Oh, here he goes.
Oh. That's me.
I should probably address these tan lines that are probably far more obvious today than they were yesterday. Caught quite a lot of sun the last 2 days in my DHB jersey, and now I've put my Rafa jersey on with short sleeves. And this is the result. Thankfully we got plenty of factor 30 sun cream, so we've been absolutely blitzing, particularly the white parts of my arms that are now going to suffer over the next few hours, no doubt. Right, we're just heading around the Elan Valley Dam reservoir bit now. Yeah, it looks a lot lower than the last time I was here, as it should be in the middle of summer, I suppose. We've got a real monster of a climb coming up, a lot of single track, real mountain bike territory, so we'll have to see how the bikes handle that. It's going to be slow going, but we'll have lunch at the top, and then with any luck it should ease off a little bit after that. This climb is a much nicer gradient and actually making some better headway, but we've certainly got that single track to come that I spoke of. Ugh, I'll take advantage of this while I can. It's stunning. The gravel bikes are back on gravel. Still going uphill, of course, and I apologise now for my attire, but we're probably in the mid to late 20s now, so it's pretty warm. Half an hour till midday, and the climbing is as ever relentless. I think we're going to cross over soon, head down over there and up across, gaining the elevation. Whew. And there's already been a bit of hiker bike, So who knows if we'll be back off the bikes and pushing again soon. I was right about the hiker bike bit. That was brutal, and more to come by the looks of things. We've managed to ride parts of this, but it is really technical and difficult. Badger reckons this is part of the Wales Duro route. It is really tight. I mean, barely any of it's rideable. We're doing a lot of walking at the moment, but I think I'm not too far off the top. If you want one pair of really stiff SPD shoes that are great for gravel riding and road riding and all the rest of it, I highly recommend the S-Works Recons that I'm currently using. If you're going to hike a bike up the side of a Welsh mountain, I do not recommend the ultra stiff S-Works Recons. Badger is definitely winning on the shoe front at the moment. The emotional roller coaster, it was so good to the Elan Valley. And it was pretty good after that on that first bit of gravel, but we're just pushing bikes through the bogs now. It says we're still riding on a trail. We're doing barely any riding and I can't see a trail. And now we've got to try and, well, the trail apparently is straight ahead. Straight across there somewhere. Sense of humour failure, I think. And I'm going to take it out on whoever planned this. Oh, we made it out the bogs, and we've made it out whatever that just was, and we're back onto, well, at least it's hard packed gravel, but it's bloody steep downhill, and what I could really do with is a dropper post. But I'll be interested to see how Badger gets on with this, because that was pretty technical and funky in places. He's got a leg out. He's gone with the safety first option. I think it's a bit like, well, for me anyway, it's a bit like skiing. This speed is actually your friend when you're coming over stuff like this, but clearly then if it goes wrong, it's all going to go a lot more wrong. But you will ride over this stuff quite nicely. Yeah, drop a seat post and probably 29er 2.5 inch tyres on a Mason ISO or Salsa Cutthroat is probably be ideal for this descent. How'd you find it, Badger?
That was dangerous.
Yeah, it's pretty steep, and I mean, this is proper mountain bike terrain, isn't it?
It is.
We mustn't complain. We've just pushed our bikes through bogs. Yeah. Nice Christmas trees everywhere as well, look. Ah, we're back on gloriously smooth tarmac and making our way down to, I don't know how you say it, come on, is it Llantrid Wells? Llantrid? I'm not sure, but I'll try to take a photo of the sign when we get there. But the big picture now is that this is a really nice road to get there, and then I think we're just going to suck up the A road back to the car, which will be about 8 or 9 miles, but it'll probably be worth it. I may even try and, with these tyres, I've definitely got the edge on Badger on these roads, so I might just head on by myself, dismantle the bike, get it in the car, and be in a position to help him when he arrives. We're going to restock, get some food and water in this village, and hopefully the end is now in sight and not too brutal a finish. We'll have to wait and see what the A road is like. This bit's nice. We're just going past this wild swimming area. Back there was a car park and loads of people basically using it as a beach. It looks so inviting at the moment, considering what we've been through today in this heat. Ooh, it'd be so nice, but unfortunately, being the last day, minds are kind of focused now on getting back to the cars and getting on the road back to Somerset. There's another parking space, look. 100 meters up here, loads of people, really good to see. Let's go and have a look, quick look on this bridge. Like a hot tub down there, probably really cold, but I'd love to get involved in that. The wild swimming spots around here just look crazy good. Let's have a look on the other side. Yeah, a bit calmer perhaps. Nice little place down there to dip a leg in. Oh, if I only had time on our side. And I don't even know where Badger is. I think he'd probably be a bit annoyed with me if he turned up and I was in my skimpies having a dip. Let's get onto the town. Made it, survived the A road, and it was fast. One of my 5 mile timers went off and it was just over 15 minutes. So with all this kit on, able to average about 20 miles an hour was unbelievable compared to what we have been putting up with. Oh, woo, what an adventure. And I'm done. 3 days. I'm not actually too sure how many miles, probably in the region of 120. Check on Badger's video, he'll have a far more accurate figure for you. A shed load of climbing, a shed load of walking the bike. Every different terrain, this bike, these wheels, these tyres, unbelievable. The adaptability is just unbelievable. At times I would have liked an ISO, at times I would have liked a TT bike, but this has just done the full breadth. And really capably, so unbelievable. If you want to know anything about any of the kit I've used, how we found certain aspects of the ride, or a bit more detail on the route, then please do comment below. Like the video if it's been enjoyable, and of course if you can subscribe, that will help me grow the channel. Now it's time to get in the car, drive home and have a shower. Thank you very much, goodbye.